Hi everyone and welcome to a new video here on YouTube with a new background, a little bit of shadow because of the sun. It is summer and we always got to take in consideration of our shadows. Woo. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this different series, this different setup, and there's a little bit of things to improve, of course, but we are here to start the first episode, which is going to be daily habits. So the structure of this new series is basically the max duration of the video is going to be 10 minutes where I give you the no bullshit guide about something. So the idea from this series and this like topics came from ChatGPT. So I basically said and wrote down on ChatGPT. My channel is Self Carvalho and give me advice, give me topics that I can give my opinion on and I can be real. Because sometimes I kind of like fabricate the topics that I want to speak about because I feel more inclined about it and I just have more to talk about it. So I feel like if I ask the ChatGPT and I have to basically do what he tells me to do, okay, in terms of these topics, I feel like I will be more realistic and I will give you my opinions in things that maybe I haven't really spoken about before. So I think this is interesting. These videos will always come out on Sundays. So, first topic is going to be about daily habits. Okay, so ChatGPT wrote down, he told me daily habits that have changed your life, simple but powerful. Literally what he wrote down. So, I want to speak about once again content, diet, and workout. I think that these daily habits have shaped so much how I see the world right now, how I act, my behaviors, my motivations to do things. Motivations in terms of like not actual motivation to do the things, but the motivation behind a behavior. And that's pretty interesting. So I do feel like the first step is doing boundaries in terms of content. I'm a big fan of having a couple hours per day where you don't watch content, which is something that I do right now. A couple hours per day where you do watch content, but then you are focused on the content that you are watching. Because we have a plethora of things to watch: Instagram, uh, Facebook, short content, then YouTube, then documentaries, TV, Netflix, whatever. And it's crazy because we are bombarded with so much content, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I just feel like sometimes we are not really in charge of our lives and not really in charge of the silence and enjoying the free time that we have, which is not easy to enjoy. I mean, we're tired from work, we got to be energetic in our works, and then we come back home, we just want to chill. But that's the thing, there's a better way, there's a more conscious way for you to chill. So content appropriation, that daily habit is setting a couple hours where you do not watch content and you do something else instead. And basically, you do house chores. Basically, you read. You can go outside. You can do other stuff. Now, this doesn't mean that you always have to be productive, okay? This doesn't mean that, oh, by not watching content, I have to be doing things, but I want to rest. Well, how about you just fucking rest and you actually lay down and sleep? Stuff like that. Then the second is for sure connected with diet and content, which is don't eat while watching content. It's one of the biggest and probably the most crucial change that I have done in my life because you are not eating of a need. You're not eating to get more energy or to feed yourself or to get more protein or stuff like that. You're actually just eating and like being you're doing an extra activity. You're having more dopamine put into your brain while eating. So then your brain just associates eating as happiness and associates watching content as something that you must have when you are going to have a meal, or else this situation and this action is not going to fulfill you. It's so fucking weird, but that's the thing. We get used to with these patterns in our lives. Life is made of patterns, and then sometimes when we think about it and we want to quit it, then it just doesn't feel the same. Of course, it doesn't feel the same because you are getting a lot of dopamine from doing this and this at the same time. So don't eat while watching content. Okay, I'm not telling you that you should eliminate that forever in your life and don't ever watch content because, again, you are taking a break from work or whatever. You want to chill, and the easiest way for you to chill and turn off your brain, turn off, is to actually just watch content at the same time that you're eating. But it's just, you're going to overeat, you are going to over dopaminize your brain, something like that. It's fucking wild, honestly. But again, what works for me might not work for you. But I'm just telling you, these habits are crazy in our daily lives. They're implemented in every single second, and when you change it, it's also a great change. And then the final one is workout, but workout not in the sense of like you have to work out every day and you have to be structured and this and that. You just have to move your body. I mean, you have to do it in a way that actually kind of tires your body and you feel like you are working, having some progression. What I mean is that last year I worked out so much using body weights, and it got to a point where I was so comfortable doing that that I didn't notice that I was actually not pushing myself. So I feel like with everything that we do, we got to push ourselves a little bit. In the workout world and gym, we have the progressive overload, and that's something that's very specific for the workout, and it is true, which is you should over time do more volume, more reps, more sets, more weight, more movements, whatever it is. You should have a progression, and that's how life progresses itself. If not, you are just doing the same thing and then it's too easy for you. But I'm not telling you with this that you have to work out a lot or you have to do something very specific and very, like, you have to write things down, the percentage of weight that you want to increase in this. It's just doing the movements that they feel comfortable for you, but then always getting out of your comfort zone. And during the workouts, you can do that. And that builds a lot of your confidence. At the same time, there's just, you have then more calories that you can eat, and you have more like well-being overall. You just feel better. But again, this workout specifically for me is about strength, because last year I did more body weight, and then this year, because now I'm more used to it and all that and the job that I'm doing, and now I want to do more strength. And I came back to like powerlifting-ish, weightlifting-ish, bodybuilding-ish, something like that, the ish. So I feel like these three habits, basically recapping the fitness, okay, daily, or doing something that moves your body weekly, then the content appropriation, which is not easy to do, it's not easy, and then the not eating while watching content. I feel like these three habits have completely changed my behavior, my patterns. And this is not to say that someday you won't eat while watching. This is not to say that someday, in those hours that you're not supposed to watch content, you watch content. But that's the thing, you impose those boundaries and then you kind of like mix and match and kind of like shape the edges within your schedule. Okay, these are not like habits that, oh my god, for you to change your life, you have to do this by the pen, by, you know, you have to follow it by the rules. These are not rules, these are behaviors, these are adjustments in your life. Hope you enjoyed this first episode. I'm always like really happy when I have these ideas and when I have like a new thing that I want to do, a new motivation, a new topic that I want to talk about. In this case, the No Bullshit series or No Bullshit guide. I hope you enjoyed this videos. Again, if you have any suggestions, any things, I'm here to speak about it. And this is YouTube, man. This is what I love to do. I love to speak about this stuff. So hope you enjoyed this new type of content. And we are going to have an extra content per week, which are reels. This is something that I also have a little bit of a passion for, because I get to edit some of the photos that I get from whatever topic it is. So we always have new videos, 2 per week. Okay, we're going to start again doing this phase of content because I just want to and I feel like it. Have a nice week and have a nice day, and just take care of your shadow, because your shadow is part of you. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Bye. Yeah.